Okay, just a view of the flowers on the deck that have been potted up. The roses I planted last year repotted into a bigger pot. They're doing wonderfully. And then I've potted up this container. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look to see what everything is, but this is doing really well. I have a dahlia, and I planted some spinach from seed, and they were old seeds, so we'll see how that does. But then I kind of mirrored the pots for one side to the other, so they kind of mirror each other. And so I have, again, some dahlias, and then that other pot, there's obviously some poppies in there, which is interesting, and the rose. And then this is just some oregano left over from last year. It blooms, it does really well. And then I potted up this. It has lettuce and dahlia, and I kind of, while the lettuce that was from seed, growing, I've put some coleus and some ivy in there, so that's looking pretty good. Working on this area, that was the blue and white enamelware that Dee had given me, so I'm going to make a fountain in there. I'm working on that. Got to clean that up, get that done. There's just some grass and different things. So Kimberly Queen fern, which loves the sun, so that's doing well. Then I'm just going to kind of go over here and look at this I got at Food Line, and it is a dwarf peach, some kind of peach. Potted it in the pot. Love the colors of the leaves, so we'll see what happens with that. You never know. And then I just have lettuce here. Again, some plugs growing that. I potted up this basket, leftover pansies. They're about done, so I'm going to have to pull those out pretty soon. But got some lavender, and then, of course, creeping Jenny, some ivy. Love that lamb's ear. It's doing wonderfully, so might have to get some more of that. And then again, just the leftover baskets. I had these baskets, and I said, let me just use them as planters. So I lined them with some black plastic, put some holes in it, and they've been here. This would be maybe the third year, so they've done pretty good. I don't pick them up and move them because I think it might all fall out the bottom, but planted this up in the spring. Of course, there's some Johnny Jump Ups. I've got some Snapdragons in there, and the Heuchera. I don't remember the flavor of that one, but it's doing wonderfully. This is some zinnias from seeds. I'm going to start adding some other things. We'll see how that goes. Again, these are some old seeds. I said, let me just try them. In this planter, of course, I have, this is a Heuchera with the deep green and purple. And then I can't think of the name of that vine right now, but that's going. And of course, I've got some ivy coming out of that. And that's then just, again, I got to clean up the deck and get everything set. But I bought this sun-loving, lots of different succulents and things. It's doing lovely there. I have a Boston fern. It's doing lovely here. I potted up this container, which I have some a fern, some coleus, a hosta. So again, another type of Heuchera. Leftover hostas that have been here, and they kind of set out all year. This is that apple green kind of Heuchera. repotted snake plant that I've taken care of. And then over on this side of the door, I have this ghost fern that is still in its nursery pot. I just popped it in this decorative container. Once I figure out where I want that, it's fine here for now. Then of course I got another ghost fern and then an azalea. I've got to figure out where they are going. Of course, this whole monstrosity is because there were baby birds in the we have, I don't know what birds they are, but they make nests everywhere. And so in the container under there were baby birds, and Murphy loves some birds and was all interested. So we think that they have kind of grown up and gone, so I'll be taking care of that shortly. But that's why that whole configuration is going on. But oh, and I got another different type of fern, so I'll figure out where these are going. But for right now, they're looking pretty good next to the door. And this again gets shade, so that's kind of what it needs. Don't have a lot of shade around here. And then just some of my house plants hiding under the potting bench here, keeping it completely out of the sun. Oh, and then my Amethyst Falls wisteria. So this is this is a less invasive one. Of course, it's wisteria, so you have to keep it in check. But I planted this last year, and it's just done wonderfully. So that's what's going on with that. And now I'm going out to weed. So I'll keep me updated on where the garden's going.